Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLady Designer, and yes guys, Planet Zoo console is finally confirmed. The Planet Zoo Console Edition is in fact launching on the 26th of March of this year. I know that many of you that were not able to play this game on PC are super excited that Planet Zoo is finally launching on consoles. So there we have it, it's finally confirmed, and the trailer looks fantastic. I really do love what they did with the ring-tailed lemur and that keeper in that keeper hut. But we're clearly not going over the whole trailer, a trailer breakdown or anything like that. I mean, these are the animals that most of us that have been playing on PC have been playing with for the past 4 years. So there's nothing really new in there, but definitely a really great trailer nonetheless. So let's first talk a little bit about Planet Zoo Console Edition and what you can expect for that. And after that, I want to take a little bit to talk about the future of Planet Zoo on PC, because if anything, this console edition confirmation made things a lot more confusing, to say the least. But first, everything you need to know about Planet Zoo Console Edition. What consoles will Planet Zoo Console Edition be available on? It will be launching on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. So when will Console Edition release? The Console Edition will be released to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS on March 26th. So you can already pre-order it right now and get 3 exclusive animals at launch: the Thompson Gazelle, the Pygmy Hippo, and the Komodo Dragon, which we all on PC know from the Deluxe Edition that we got on Steam. So will previous updates be available in Planet Zoo Console Edition? And I think they're talking about all the free updates that we got for PC. Yes, Planet Zoo Console Edition will launch complete with over 4 years worth of improvements, 15 free feature updates, and numerous quality of life improvements from the PC edition. Free update 16 and the 3rd anniversary animal will also be coming to Console Edition at a later date. So so it won't be available. So that means that we're talking about the souvenir shops and the 3rd anniversary animal. So those will be added later to the console edition and won't be available when console edition will release in March. Also, in case you're wondering why I sound like this, I have the flu, so I'm not feeling super well, so I'm trying to keep this as short as possible so I can get back onto my sofa with my little blanket. Now, this is an interesting part. What DLC will be available for Planet Zoo Console Edition? 14 DLCs from the PC version will be coming to Planet Zoo Console Edition after launch, containing over 80 different animal species, 15 campaign scenarios, and over 2,000 additional scenery pieces. Now, for those of you that have been playing Planet Zoo on PC for the past 4 years, no, we don't have 14 DLCs. We have 16 DLCs plus the Deluxe Edition. I didn't even count the Deluxe Edition as a separate DLC. So we have 16 DLCs and 1 Deluxe Edition on PC, but yet Frontier is talking about 14 DLCs from the PC version will be coming to Planet Zoo. It doesn't mean that there won't be coming. We will talk about that later on, but this is a very confusing part for me. I almost thought like maybe this is a typo or something, but it doesn't look that way. So yeah, let's talk about that in a bit. But what are the differences between Planet Zoo Console Edition and the PC release? Planet Zoo Console Edition has been designed to deliver an authentic Planet Zoo experience with initiative gamepad controls and powerful creative features, all from the comfort of your sofa. To bring the ultimate zoo simulator to console, we have revised the user experience to create a gamepad accessible experience from the ground up. If you still prefer a mouse and keyboard, Planet Zoo Console Edition will also be launching with mouse and keyboard support on console. To ensure a smooth performance as your zoo grows, Planet Zoo Console Edition features a zoo complexity meter. This meter increases as you expand and add to your dream zoo, and below is an example of a detailed zoo at 21% on the zoo complexity meter. Now, unfortunately, Frontier, I think, did not provide me with the screenshot of the 21% on the zoo complexity meter. However, I do know from Planet Coaster, like this all sounds very interesting and such, but this basically just means that there will be limits in Planet Zoo Console Edition. I've always mentioned like Planet Zoo consoles, people in my comments asking for it. Honestly, if you ask me, you should be playing a game like this on PC. If you can't do that, my suggestion would even be to get a Steam Deck, because as far as I can tell, Steam Deck and the PC version of Planet Zoo are pretty much the same. Do know if you are getting Planet Zoo on consoles, it probably will be fantastic. Like I've heard a lot of people having a really great time with a Planet Coaster on consoles as well, but there are limits. I cannot tell you guys, I don't have the information exactly how many animals you will be able to place down, how many pieces you are able to place down. So do know there will be a limit. You will probably never be able to do the things that I do on PC or people on a Steam Deck with the console version. Unfortunately, I cannot be too positive about that, even though I totally understand that, because consoles are just pretty much not made for these type of games and how much they ask performance-wise. So yeah, if you want to go for those really detailed zoos, I seriously can only recommend you to go for PC or for a Steam Deck. I mean, a Steam Deck is probably at the same price as a console is for Xbox or PlayStation. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents I want to give you guys. Like, if you want to go for really complex builds, there is going to be a limit. I just don't know what it is. So just please keep that in mind so you won't be disappointed. And maybe you just want to wait out before getting the console version or pre-ordering it. to know exactly what the limit will be, because I remember, like, I have not played Planet Coaster on consoles, but I do remember that there were quite some people disappointed about the limits that they got with the game. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. So then, will Planet Zoo Console Edition have a workshop for sharing creations? Yes, Planet Zoo Console Edition will feature the Frontier Workshop, which allows players to share zoos and blueprints with the rest of the Planet Zoo console community. So there won't be a Steam that Planet Zoo on console will be able to download things from. Planet Zoo console will have their own workshop, as far as I can tell here. So the Frontier Workshop will feature console cross-platform support, allowing PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS players to share their creations with one another. So then, will the animal market that we have right now at Planet Zoo Franchise Mode be cross-platform in Planet Zoo Console Edition? No, trading through the animal market will only be possible with other players on the same console platform, so PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series XS with Xbox Series XS. However, you will be able to share and download blueprints with other players across console platforms using the Frontier Workshop. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. I wonder if they were working on some type of franchise mode where all the players could trade together. It doesn't look like it. It won't be cross-platform, unfortunately. So yeah, if I put up animals in franchise mode on Steam, on consoles you will not be able to download that. You won't be able to download my blueprints, but you guys being on PlayStation can share it with PlayStation when it comes down to animals, and the blueprints will be cross-platform with PlayStation and Xbox. So is Planet Zoo Console Edition multiplayer? No. As with the PC edition, Planet Zoo Console Edition will not feature multiplayer gameplay. However, Planet Zoo Console Edition does feature a number of ways to engage with the rest of the Planet Zoo community, including trading animals in franchise mode and sharing creations in the Frontier Workshop. So yeah, that's basically what we just said. But Planet Zoo on Steam is not multiplayer. So yeah, on consoles it's also not multiplayer, but I guess they're also just mentioning the fact that you can trade animals with each other or something. Then, what is the price of Planet Zoo Console Edition? So there will be 3 different console editions. There is a base game, and the base game will be £39.99 or €49.99 or dollars. So that will be the same dollars and euros. Then there is a deluxe edition for $49.99 or for £49.99 or €59.99/dollars. So again, let's say $60, €60 for the deluxe edition. I will get back to that in a little bit. So there will also be an ultimate edition for £99.99 or €119.99, so €120 or dollars. So this is going to work a little bit different from what we know from Steam. And then we get also back to those 14 DLCs that is making things so confusing. What is included in the Deluxe and Ultimate editions? So the Deluxe edition and Ultimate edition of Planet Zoo Console Edition will come complete with the following bonus. So the Deluxe edition, like we know with the 3 animals of Planet Zoo on Steam, with these animals are now like a bonus for when you pre-order it. So the Planet Zoo Deluxe Edition will include the base game alongside the Planet Zoo Deluxe Upgrade Pack DLC, which will include all the content from the Planet Zoo Wetlands Animal Pack and the Planet Zoo Southeast Asia Animal Pack. So the Deluxe Edition for Planet Zoo on consoles will already include these 2 packs if you buy the Deluxe Edition, that is, obviously. So that is already how they lowered the amount of 16 packs to 14 packs, because those 2 animal packs will be included in the Deluxe Edition. And then you can also buy the Ultimate Edition, which will already grant you, of course, access to the Deluxe DLC with those 2 extra packs. And then you will also have access to the future 14 DLCs that they will be launching the next following months or years. I honestly have no idea yet what the planning for that is. I don't think they have mentioned anything about that just yet. So yes, the Wetlands Animal Pack and the Southeast Asia Animal Pack you can already get with the Deluxe Edition at launch. And then with the Ultimate Edition, you will pretty much get that season pass, which will include 14 future DLCs containing over 80 different animal species, 15 campaign scenarios, and over 2,000 additional scenery pieces. So yeah, there is like that confusing part already, because we already have 16 DLCs, and now they're dividing it, but there's no mention at all about that possible paid DLC that they mentioned in that financial report a few weeks ago. So we will talk about that in just a second. So for anyone that is curious where you can buy Planet Zoo Console Edition, the Console Edition is available to pre-order right now if you want to. As I said, I would wait a little bit to know exactly what is going to happen with the limitations that you will be getting, but that is my advice. But you can already obviously pre-order it on the store page if you want to. But yeah, pretty much when buying the Ultimate Edition, you will get everything included in the base game and the Deluxe Edition, plus the Seasons Pass. That means that you will get access to 14 awe-inspiring DLCs, as they call it, which will be launched later on after the official launch of the base game, that is. So yeah, okay, that is that regarding the Planet Zoo Console Edition. Obviously, we all know I love the base game. I love all the packs that Planet Zoo has, so the game itself is obviously fantastic, but the limitations are definitely a thing if you ask me. And I can only hope that it just won't be a super bad experience or anything like that for the players that will decide to play Planet Zoo on consoles in the future. So now let's get back a little bit more to talk about the fact that Planet Zoo Console Edition, they're constantly talking about 14 DLCs. So they already did confirm that Planet Zoo Deluxe Upgrade Pack will include the Wetlands Animal Pack and the Southeast Asia Animal Pack. So that leaves us indeed with 14 DLCs left, because the animals from the Deluxe Edition, they will be adding as a pre-order bonus for everyone that will be buying the Console Edition before it will launch. So yeah, I had a very unpopular opinion for some people, and it really is not making me happy either. But in their last interim results presentation of financial year 24, they did mention that there will be another paid DLC. At least that is what I'm reading here for the second half of financial year 24, which will end on the 1st of June of 2024. So that means in, say, 5 months from now. They did confirm a Planet Zoo paid DLC here. They did confirm one for Jurassic World Evolution 2 here as well. They did also already say like Warhammer is coming to consoles and another PC game is coming to console. We now know that is Planet Zoo coming to consoles. It's confusion all over. Like, are they now like saying you only will get all packs for that Planet Zoo Ultimate Edition, so all the 14 packs, and there won't be any new paid DLC? I doubt that. I mean, they confirmed there is at least one, and I think it's only one paid DLC left right over here. So, okay, if they do say there are 14 paid DLCs left, and you can buy that with the Planet Zoo Ultimate Edition, and they're already putting like 2 packs into that Planet Zoo Deluxe Upgrade Pack. So that's the Wetlands Animal Pack and the Southeast Asia Animal Pack. what I could see them doing is combine maybe one more animal pack to one. And like the only thing I can actually imagine them doing is maybe the arid animal pack and the grasslands animal pack, making that into some kind of Africa pack, because weren't they all African animals? I start to doubt myself now. I do say it, but maybe that pack will somewhat be combined, so there will be one more pack, like a paid DLC left that is yet to launch for PC, and will then be included in that Planet Zoo Ultimate Edition pack. I mean, they are going to do new monthly live streams, the Frontier Unlocked live streams, where they're going to tell us more about their plans ahead and stuff. So we were all thinking, when we were reading that, like, okay, less secrets maybe they're going to try and tell us a little bit more about what they're working on. But if I read all of this, and if I'm wrong with like they're going to combine any pack, it's confusing. Like, I would then say like, oh yeah, you will get future access to 15 DLCs with one still not being announced, or you know what I mean? Just tell something like, hey, you will get access to it. But are they maybe just saying here like, okay, there might be just one, maybe two paid DLCs left, but then it won't be included in that Planet Zoo Ultimate Edition. So everything is included, but you still need to pay for one more DLC if you want that one. It doesn't sound logical to me. Or they will change that number of 14 DLCs to 15. But then I'm like, why don't you just wait then with the DLC or the console announcement for when that paid DLC is announced? You guys see what I'm heading to? It's so confusing. Like, I really don't understand what they're trying to say here. If all Frontier Unlocked, I do hope that they will open up more and tell us a little bit more about what is going to happen. But yeah, okay, one more paid DLC. We got to another point, because I really thought that a paid DLC, okay, so that probably will be in March, and everyone was thinking like, oh yeah, that's probably going to be the 26th of March, because that will be like, I think it's like the first week before Easter, and mostly they will launch the new paid DLC before Easter. And now there's a console edition launching on that exact same date. It's again super confusing, because are they now going to launch a paid DLC before the console release? Are they going to launch a paid DLC after the console release? I that last thing I actually doubt, because I don't know. It will be, I don't know. It's definitely something that makes me super confused, because I would think like, okay, one more paid DLC, and then they're going to wrap up development for Planet Zoo with that console edition, and then they're going to launch all those packs later on. And now I start to doubt everything. The only fact that I still think that we will get one more paid DLC for PC is the fact that it says here there's one more paid DLC or two for this second half of financial year 24. But even that, I kind of start to doubt. Are they really talking here about all the paid DLCs for Planet Zoo on consoles? I also doubt that. I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. But I can imagine, I mean, they're launching a new creative management simulation game that they are in a rush, and they just really want to wrap up Planet Zoo development because, well, they had their layoffs and stuff. We all know that by now. So all the people that are still working on Planet Zoo for PC, they just need to be free to help with that creative management simulation game that will probably launch at the end of the year. I could totally see something like that as well. So yeah, guys, this announcement, which is super exciting for some people, definitely leaves us with so many questions. And I really have no idea what to expect at this point for Planet Zoo. Maybe we're not going to see a paid DLC in the next 3 months for Planet Zoo. Maybe that whole March launch of consoles will replace what we normally saw for one more paid DLC, and then maybe in May or something we see one more paid DLC for Steam. Maybe something like that. Like the fact that there's no paid DLC in here makes me even more confused. However, on the other hand, I mean, financial year, new game releases, okay, that's nothing about their current games, so there's nothing about that in here. Does that mean there will be paid DLCs for everything still? I mean, console will get paid DLCs as well in financial year 25. Everything is so confusing at this point. I'm super curious to hear your thoughts about this as well. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys all think, and if you're excited for a Planet Zoo coming to consoles. But man, yeah, I'm super curious to hear your thoughts about this. Maybe you guys have an idea, like, oh, I think it's something like this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like at the video if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And yeah, I just really do hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys!